Hey gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey and that is a 2026 Mark V GR Supra Final Edition, and I want to take you on a final drive. Yes, gearheads, before we hop inside, I do want to take one quick look at the exterior of this Final Edition Mark V GR Supra. You can see we have this awesome matte black paint with some tasteful red accents. First and foremost, our GR branded brakes behind our wheels there, our gloss red mirror caps, and the GR Gazoo Racing back here on the back fender. Now, this is notoriously a partnership between BMW and Toyota. There is a BMW Straight 6 under the hood that, well, this whole platform is seemingly going away for us, and we have to bid it adieu. If it were not for the GR GT, I would be very sad that perhaps GR is giving up on performance. Maybe they are a little bit for performance for the masses, because that GR GT is going to cost considerably more than this. It is being developed alongside their race car version of that platform. But you can see here, this styling is the same Supra styling we have seen since the Mark V's introduction. We get a lot of fake vents on it, which is perhaps one of the biggest downfalls of the overall design. But my goodness, this view right here, these curvaceous hips, this carbon fiber rear wing on this one just looks so good. I'd say this is also a very good vantage point to view the Supra. I'm not a huge fan of the face of it. I would have to get a body kit, but my goodness, every other angle and proportion is just done so right on this. And then as we come inside, much like on the outside, we have a red and black interior. So you can see suede seats, red accents poking through, red seat belts, because of course the GR colors are red and black. And I don't know if you caught it, but we do in fact have a 6-speed manual and 3 pedals. So without further ado, let's hop behind the wheel and see how this thing drives. First thing, getting behind the steering wheel, it is a BMW steering wheel. It is a BMW interior. Once you get past that, you start to fall in love with the Supra. I will note, with it being a 3-pedal model, you do have to sit a little bit closer than perhaps you normally would just to be able to get that long travel clutch in. Very interesting to me, we do have engine start stop here in a 6-speed manual. I didn't know that was a thing, but apparently it is. And when I push in on the clutch, well, then that thing comes to life. Interesting, I've got a speed warning. I'm like moving 12 miles per hour, so I'm not quite sure why I'm getting a speed warning. Perhaps there's some German gremlins lurking in the electrics, the computer system here of this, because yeah, no need for speed warnings here in this one. I really do love this platform. The chassis is so dialed in. It is so solid. And the fact that we do have a 6-speed manual in this just makes it all that much more fun for bopping in and around town. I guess I do have a stop sign here, so I will very nice and gently come to a stop and set off in this one. But we are going to be taking this one on a higher speed loop than what a lot of the other videos from this event have featured. I don't know how many of the other videos you've watched, but I am here with the Texas Auto Writers Association testing out the latest vehicles from many of these different brands to see exactly what ranks well for Texas buyers. And we will be voting on a lot of cool stuff, like the family vehicle of Texas, the performance vehicle of Texas, of which this is absolutely eligible for that title, and those results will be coming out soon. But as I sit here behind the wheel of the 2026 Mark V GR Supra, it's got a long name, the Final Edition, gotta throw that in there as well. They really are sending this out with some pretty cool graphics packages. They're making it look very attractive, but they haven't done a lot to the overall vehicle over the years. I don't feel like they've really needed to. The addition of a 6-speed manual was a late to the game option. I do feel like that was a little bit of a reaction to the fact that the Nissan Z returned, and it does allow for a 6-speed manual transmission to pair also with their 9-speed automatic. So yes, competition is always a good thing, and I love seeing brands duke it out and compete for making fun and fun to drive cars. But here we are coming up on the highway interchange here. Go ahead, we've got the go ahead, so let's go. Now these interchanges really do get to show off how good this vehicle is when it comes to its overall performance. Given that we are in a performance rear drive car, you can step the rear out on this. You can have a lot of fun with this on a racetrack, as I have. I have driven this on track, I've driven it on street, and the chassis is absolutely so buttoned down. It is one of my favorite aspects of it. But we also have this very strong inline-6 cylinder from BMW that just pulls when you want it to. And given that it is a proper 6-speed manual, no flappy paddles, none of that nonsense, it is very easy for my old brain to comprehend what I need to do to make it go faster in that direction. And then those GR branded brakes, very grippy, that also pay dividends when you take this out on the track. This is really a good vehicle all the way around. I truly enjoy every time I get to be behind the wheel of a GR product of any nature, which I will go ahead and note there is another GR product at this event. It is the GR Sport RAV4. So it is the plug-in hybrid 320 horsepower RAV4 is also here at this event, and we did get to drive that and test it out. Some of the first journalists in the country to do so, and well, you're just gonna have to subscribe to the channel to see how that goes. This engine is so good, this chassis is so good. I am gonna miss the GR Supra. Would I ever buy one? Holly would absolutely love it if I did. She has loved the GR Supra ever since the first time we got to spend a week with one. And that was the 4-cylinder version, not even this BMW powered straight 6. That's how good this vehicle is. The platform, the looks, the style, just the attitude that it gives you here behind the wheel. It makes you feel like a better driver. And well, it is just that. It makes it amplifies what you can do as a driver. Like I said, I've taken this on the track, and it makes you feel like a superhero. So for that, I applaud BMW and Toyota for their co-engineering here on this GR Supra. And yeah, I guess pour one out for another performance vehicle that is leaving us far too soon. I really love the on-ramps and off-ramps here outside of Bernie, Texas. There's just so much so many dramatic turns here that you can take that really just make bringing a fun car like this one out here even more fun. This turnaround is just an absolute blast. And then you can see here, as we accelerate and come up to the on-ramp, it's going to be a sharp on-ramp. So again, just testing out the quick turn-in here on this one, and just how good this platform, this engine is. And of course, we've got to merge up to highway speeds, right? So there we go. It is such a good platform. I'm going to miss it greatly. Another thing I really want to brag on with this 6-speed is just how well gated it is, how easy it is just to row through the gears and the satisfying noises that you get sliding it into gear. It's just overall a very satisfying process when you come down to it. Just the way it just clicks into its gates. It's a good, satisfying driving vehicle all the way around. And the rev match helps to make it more fun and engaging as well. Truly top-notch stuff here. If you want to see more from us here on the channel, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, follow along with us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it. As for me, from behind the wheel, for the last time, in a 2026 Toyota GR Supra Mark V Final Edition. Until next time, gearheads. Bye. Look at this view.